And hello YouTube, welcome to another video with me, War Master Yudi here. Now, before I get into anything that we're about to do here, this is obviously Rome 2, but we're going to do a little update here. Now, you might have been noticing on my channel that several of my old Total War playlists, as well as my Fallout video that I recorded way back when, have been basically deleted. And the reason for this is because I realized that I kept sporadically just putting out videos of these different series and not really having the effort to finish them. And this is basically all my fault. It has nothing to do with you guys. It's just that I never had the energy to finish the campaigns. And, you know, not only that, but work was really stressful with, you know, having to maintain, 40-hour weeks at Target, with it being with the holidays and whatnot. So I have some news for you guys. So basically, the reason why I haven't been putting up any videos is because, obviously I've been with my family over the holidays, working as well, and for the past 3 days I've been sick. I was at work on, I want to say it was Tuesday. Yeah, I was at work Tuesday, and I woke up with a very sore throat, but I thought, you know what, it's fine. I'll just go into work and it'll be fine. And throughout the course of the day, I just got progressively worse. My nose started to get congested. I started to get a massive headache. I was having some chest pains. It was getting even more difficult to eat and swallow food and water. So I basically went home, slept it off. The next morning on Tuesday, I woke up even worse. And then Wednesday I was supposed to go in, but I didn't work at all. So I called out that day and stayed in bed pretty much past 2 days. And then Thursday, I went into work feeling a lot better and went pretty well. And today, doing a lot better as well. No longer congested. I have a little bit of the congestion left, if you might hear, and a little bit of mucus buildup, but nothing serious now. Nothing that'll prevent me from giving you guys some good quality audio for me, obviously. But yeah, so basically, I've decided to do what I'd like to call a channel reorganization. So what I've decided to do is give you all a continuous Let's Play series here. Not because, as you all might know, you probably all saw LaRoyal Gamer finally got his new laptop and has finally been able to record the first episode of our Shogun 2 co-op long campaign, which I'm currently, as of the making of this video, in the process of uploading to YouTube right now. So that is going to be my co-op series that I'm going to be doing. And then this Rome 2 series I'm going to be doing is going to be my solo Let's Play. And then I'll basically throw in a couple, maybe some World of Warcraft videos, maybe some Minecraft videos, just kind of throw in a couple videos that aren't related to Total War to kind of spice things up a little bit for you guys. So I would love your all's feedback on this. I know that there are only about 7 of you that are subscribed to me right now. But if you're not a subscriber and you still kind of enjoy watching my videos but are unsure about a subscription, still let me know in the comments down below. A like, a share, sharing this video with your friends. Anything that you do to help spread my word, my videos across your friends and the internet is greatly appreciated, and I love you all for it. Alrighty, so with the channel update out of the way, oh wait, one more thing actually. So basically, Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day right now. I was going to make a video for New Year's Eve, but I was like, nah. I was still a little bit groggy from being sick, so I didn't make anything. But, basically, with the new year, at Target comes the issue of my hours. And, my hours have been cut substantially for the next 2 weeks, at least. I don't know if this is going to... I know that they told us that they were going to cut our hours a little bit. Or a decent amount with the new year after the holidays had passed by. So I don't know how long I'm going to be having it, but for right now I'm having a lot of days off this month. Which is good because it's not a huge issue for me because, one, I'm not living on my own. I don't have a whole lot of expenses to worry about, thank God. But I am saving, of course, for college, which I am going to hopefully be able to start going to in the fall of this year, hopefully, or maybe even summer, depending on how things go. So basically what this means is that more videos for you guys. More opportunity for me to make videos for you guys. Now, the co-op series is going to be a little bit finicky just because Royal Gamer will be going back to school once he comes back from his trip in Florida right now. So basically, getting to do co-op videos with him is going to be a little bit tricky because we have to work around his schedule as well as mine. But since it's going to be more his schedule since he's working and going to school while I'm just working and working on reduced hours. So I'm going to keep cranking out this new Let's Play series that I'm going to be making for you guys, and we'll see where it goes from here. All right, channel update out of the way. Let's talk about this. So this is Rome 2, obviously, but as you can see, it's a very different Rome 2. As you notice, I am playing with a certain mod, which basically recreates the starting position of the Roman which recreates the Roman factions from the first Rome Total War. Because in the first Rome Total War, there were 3 Roman factions you could play as: the Julii, the Bruttii, and the Scipii. And each of them had a unique starting position and area to expand to. So, for instance, the Bruttii expanded to Greece and moved toward Asia Minor. The Scipii moved to take Sicily and North Africa, while the Julii, who we are playing as today, move into, Gaul, Germania, Hispania, those areas. So basically, this mod recreates that, and not only that, but it also applies 24 turns per year. Or I think it's not 24, I don't think it's that much. I think it's like 12 turns per year. 12 or 20, maybe even it is 24 turns per year. So that basically extends the life of your in-game characters, like generals and agents and whatnot. And unlike in Rome 1, I could literally attack Rome right this instant if I really wanted to. But the Senate army is a high-level army, just so that the mod developer made that just so that you can't just simply take Rome on the first turn and kind of, So basically what we're going to do is we're going to play as the Julii. We're going to conquer and expand into Gaul here, or northern Italy, and into France. Well, Gaul is France. It's just an ancient term. And eventually we will take Rome and wipe out our other Roman rivals, and we will be the only Roman faction alive. Alrighty, so let us begin. So we start out with Velathri and Arrhenium. We have no walled settlements, unlike the Bruttii, who start out with Brundisium. The Scipii have it a little bit worse because they have Neapolis and Syracuse, but, it is what it is at this point. Alrighty. So let's expand the building here at Velathri. Let's build a villa. Start to recruit troops here. Get us some of that. So I'm not using any unit mods. So basically I'm not using Divide et Impera or anything like that. So the gameplay is going to be drastically different than those videos. We'll go ahead and secure promotion for our faction leader there. See if there's any trade we can negotiate in.
Be welcome.
Massalia, yes. You're going to pay me for your trade. Thank you. We are already at war with the Veneti. For each of the different factions here, it basically starts you off at war with a certain group. So, for instance, the Scipii are at war with Carthage right off the bat, and the Bruttii are at war with the Kingdom of Epirus, and we are at war with the Veneti. So basically, our first objective is to conquer Cisalpina here, the province of Cisalpina, and claim it as our own, and then eventually moving into either Radia et Noricum, or moving into Provincia, or maybe even Illyria and Pannonia, but who knows. So our ultimate goal is to maybe take Britannia, take Celticia, Aquintia, all of Iberia, or Spain. Basically control everything from Germania Minor west. Hopefully. That's the goal. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it doesn't look like anyone else is going to trade with us. I played this campaign a couple of times just to kind of get a feel for it. And we will go on ahead and upgrade Velathri since it produces wine. And if we upgrade the town center, we will get an increased bonus to the number of resources, which is more money for us. However, we will have to be careful when we start out, as none of our settlements are walled, especially with Velathri. It only has 6 units of garrison, so we do need to make sure that we are being careful to not enrage the Ligurians or the Insubres over here. to ensure that we are secure. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. But yeah, I also removed the Star Wars video and all that just because, I mean, I'm trying to get back into WoW, so I'm going to give you some World of Warcraft videos, like I said, in my World of Warcraft video. With Legion coming out this year, I've already pre-purchased it, or pre-ordered it, I guess. So, you know, definitely going to provide you all with that whenever it comes out. As I do have a level 100 character. I deleted my Horde character just because I was like, you know what, I'd rather that I at least make one character that goes through all the levels the hard way. No heirloom gear, no nothing. So, I'm not going to do a, you know, a let's play on it or anything like that, because that's rather ridiculously boring for an MMO to do on an MMO. So we'll have the villa there. That's good, good. Let's make Arinium into a fishing port to give us some extra food. And end the turn again. The Veneti aren't going to pose any significant real threat to us at this point, just because, one, we're Rome, and we have some of the best units in the game. But, you know, just because we have the best units in the game doesn't mean we're overpowered. You know, Rome can easily be defeated, you know, if you use the right faction with the right units. We're going to move toward Padavium here, recruit 2 more units of Hastati just to be on the safe side and get ourselves our full stack. Continue military research to get champions. Upgrade this to a farm. And let's see, perhaps the Nelmate would like to trade? No. Not aggression? No. Not really. Alrighty, next turn. But yeah, I hope that, you know, I keep this Let's Play series alive and, you know, try not to do so many Let's Play series at once. That was my issue. And, I apologize for wasting your all's time. So, hopefully I could just keep this one going and, the co-op one, and those are the only 2 I'm really going to do. Alrighty, we now have our full stack. Let's move toward. Oh, they're actually outside the city.
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle. Let them cower before Rome.
I could auto-resolve this, but we're just gonna encircle. See what they do. Build a manipular barracks here just to give us access to cavalry and more into more veteran Polybian units for Rome. Still can't get Legionnaires, sadly, but once we get Legionnaires, we're going to be almost unstoppable. Just because the AI cannot be as smart as some human players that can use some of these barbarian factions to beat Rome, because it can be done. It's just a little difficult just because, you know, Rome's units are meant for slugging fests, really. So, you know, they're heavily armored, high in morale, and they stand there and wear your guys down if you're not Rome. So, you got to be careful about that. No household, no wife. We're just going to wait for them to attack us at this point, since we're not taking any attrition from laying siege to this settlement. I think that since they're outside of the town, they can still recruit. Either that or they're just not recruiting at all. Vicious words. What is our influence looking like? It's pretty damn powerful, so we will do nothing. Because Civil War chance is a really real thing in this game, and I don't want to have to deal with that at all. Civil Wars are a pain in the ass. They really, really are. So at some point the Veneti will come out and attack us.
armies
Senate
will
wants me to
surely
join
find
against
honor.
Epirus. No, thank you. If you pay me enough money, I might. I have no interest in buttering up to you, since I don't have to. Unlike. Oh, here we go. Alright, so it's pretty much just, you know, cavalry and spearmen for the most part, and a unit of chosen swords, their general, which is probably Oathsworn. They outnumber me in cav, but I greatly outnumber them in terms of infantry. I always kind of like the vanilla unit cards, to be relatively honest. They kind of look, you know, they remind me a lot of the, like the Greek pottery, which, you know, kind of like depicted events on like those different pots, like you see how they're like, you know, they tell like a story as you look around the sides of the pot. I don't know. I always liked them. I know a lot of people didn't really like them, but I mean, you know, there are mods where you can adjust it. But I've always kind of liked them, to be honest. They're simple enough to where, you know, you can tell what they are for the most part. Alrighty, so they picked a rainy day. Not exactly the best weather to be fighting in, but whatever. Not like I have archers or anything that can use fire arrows. I have a massive line of Hastati, followed up by some Veltes. Cavalry on the side, and our general over here. And of course that Rome 1 music.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
We are actually going to run into position just because I want to wipe these guys out rather quickly. Since once we eliminate the garrison, it's going to be relatively easy. Spread out a little bit more, please. I'm going to keep our cavalry close to our men because they do have an advantage in terms of cav. They have a unit of mercenaries as well as a unit, as you can see here, they come running up into battle now. Two units of light horse, one of them is a mercenary Celtic light horse. Now the garrison, of course, being stupid as they are going to charge forward. A foolhardy mistake because they are going to get a massive pelting of javelins as soon as they get close. Our men are ready. So as soon as these boys get close, they are going to get one hell of a javelin peppering. So they're going to pelt us. But as soon as they come into range... Ooh, look at them drop. Jesus. Poor bastards. So we will divert these guys to eliminate the cavalry. As you can see, this unit of mercenary Celtic light horse is quickly falling. Gonna put these guys into Testudo to bolster their defenses. Try and pincer these guys here. Just to kind of harass them and pelt them and whatnot. Alright, there we go. Looks like our attack over here has been successful. So let's get our units of Hastati that were over here to quickly come back. Need our cavalry over there. Not even going to use the javelins at this point. Get our general up close. Get these guys to come out of unit formation there, just to kind of help break them a little faster. But the problem with barbarians is that the majority of their units are pretty much all piss poor morale for the most part. Their higher tier units have a little bit of fight in them, but not much. Not much at all. Gonna have our general come around here and chase some of these bastards down. What the fuck are you all doing? Don't chase after those guys, you fools.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Equites are gonna take a little bit of casualties because for some reason you know the AI likes to kill your cav rather quickly. Now we are, of course, going to continue the battle. Their general has completely surrounded the poor bastard over here. Surrounded in a sea of red. And it's glitching so bad because they're all, like, going around and shit like that. Oh, it's great. Actually, go and chase down some of these Levy Freemen, actually. Not that they're a real problem. Just want to give my Equites some experience, along with my general here. That's what I don't like about co-op campaign, is that a lot of times it always kind of takes you out of this. Like, you can't chase down people like this in co-op. It's ridiculous if you ask me, but hey, whatever. At least it's not as insane as it was in Rome 1. In Rome 1, when you chase down rowdy units, they instantly died. It was hilarious, but kind of OP, to be honest. And of course, our triumphant soldiers. I didn't hear that the general had died, so I'm not sure if he's dead or maybe I missed it. I don't know. Our horsemen over here gaining up a ridiculous amount of kills, as I usually try to get my cavalry to get a good amount of kills. Because I mean, units in this game do tend to need a lot more kills in order to rank up, or you know, get chevrons. Which is understandable, you know. Of course, our brave and triumphant Roman soldiers. Many of them all bloodied and bruised. Ready for round 2. I think we'll actually just quit it there. No sense in showing you everything there. But, fairly few losses on our side. Looks like the Equites took the brunt, just because for some reason, like, their skirmishers can stand in. If you get, like, a single unit of horsemen tangled up in a large group of skirmishers, like, they tend to die a lot. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why that happens. Like, even like, skirmisher units who have piss-poor melee stats, they still get killed. It's ridiculous. But they're pretty much done for at this point. He will enslave them. There goes their army hiding into the mountains. And since we starved them out, essentially, they had to come out and attack us. So now that we have successfully taken Patavium, we need to convert it, of course. I'm going to tear that down and replace it with a temple. So all they have left is their general and 2 units of slingers. They're not going to be able to hire enough mercenaries to get to me. And at this point, if they try to attack Arminium, it's going to be safe enough just because it has, you know, 4 units of Hastati. Could easily work with that. So we obviously have new borders with the Nori, the Bruisi, and the Radii. And the Insubres as well, which they are not happy with us for some reason. Why would... Oh, war with the Veneti. But, oh well. That's right, Lucius has some skills we need to address, so let's give him those. because I have the expanded traits mod installed. If you all would like to see what mods I use for this game, let me know, and in the next video I can definitely go ahead and let you guys know what mods I use and what mods I recommend. But a quick tip here. No, I'm not joining them. Other than that, so a quick tip: if you guys are if you guys are new to Total War, and you're just getting started with like maybe Shogun or Rome 2 or even Attila, I wouldn't recommend using any mods. I would prefer that you get adjusted with the vanilla gameplay, so that way you kind of understand the basics and the mechanics. That's cute. I'm just gonna auto resolve because I don't want to have to fight this, and it's just gonna be a repeat. It's just gonna be me sitting in the town center showering them with javelins. Just kill the captives. That are destroyed.
At your command.
But yeah, so basically, I recommend that you just basically just stick with the vanilla gameplay for right now. Don't worry about mods when you're first learning. So that way you kind of understand the mechanics of the game and how things work, and then go and worry about getting mods, various different mods that you can use. Alrighty. Patavium, Latin culture is greatly increasing. That's one of the nice benefits of the Julii. They quickly spread Roman culture, which is always good. We are sitting on quite a bit of money here, so we are going to raise a second army. Recruit this man here.
Ready for orders.
And the reason why we need that second army is we are going to start moving into the rest of Cisalpina. And a lot of times when you move into Cisalpina, regardless if you're playing a mod or not, a lot of times these Alpine Gaelic tribes will get really pissed at you because they're kind of friendly with these guys down here. So once you start taking Cisalpina, you got to be wary about the three different tribes who are sitting here in the Alps,
Ready for battle.
because they're kind of assholes. Oh, why not upgrade that? Join their war against Epirus? No, get out of my face, Brutii. But that's... I downloaded this mod just because nostalgia. Oh, really? You know, being able to, you know, play as the old three factions. Basically, it's just basically moving Rome 1 into Rome 2-esque gameplay and graphics, which always excites me because I'm a beast with no heart. A trusted Haruspex has come to us with troubling news. While examining the innards of a boar, he found the beast had no heart. The gods are displeased. Whatever shall we do? Nothing! Absolutely nothing. The beast has no heart. That should not concern us.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Are you ready to serve Rome? So once we get this second army, they are going to deploy against the Ligurians here, or maybe even the Insubres, depending on who survives this conflict here, since the two are at war. And the reason why I hired a Senate bodyguard instead of a member of my own family is because I need to balance out the power here. We are a little bit, as much as I'd like to have the peerless influence here, I do need to cut back on the influence, because this civil war bar will rise the more power I gain, and all turn to you for guidance, but having no one to oppose you causes problems of its own. So, yeah, so I don't want to have a civil war this early in the campaign. Or even later. You don't want a civil war at all, because the civil war just is such a pain in the ass. Lucius has another assigned skill. Give him military logistian like I usually do. So that way he can quickly replenish his troops and continue moving on campaigns. Now, of course, the second army I'm building is going to be a little bit more powerful because it's going to have Prinkenpays and an additional unit of cavalry. But I could always exchange you know, some of those units out for an additional unit of cav and some Rinkenpays. There must have been some misunderstanding. Although the beast had no heart, there was no further signs that the gods were displeased. I find it funny that he said that there was no heart. Like, how can a beast survive with no heart? Heart's kind of a vital function in any living creature. You know, it pumps blood throughout the body. Get that up.
Ready for battle. Soldiering. It's a good life.
Do I want to get a unit of Triarii? How about get a unit of Triarii in that army? Why not? We are kind of cutting it there in the income department, so I might actually move out of here soon.
Perhaps
They're at war with
in
the
your
Ardea?
wisdom, you might find time to attack these people.
Give me more money. I'm not gonna ask him for more money because I know they're gonna say no. Looks like the Dalmate have been removed from existence. How unfortunate for them. Battering ram. Knock knock. What's this? A young boy with an uncanny resemblance to a member of your family has appeared. He claims to be the man's son by the daughter of another patrician family. We'll adopt him. I can always use another family member to throw at the wolves.
Ready for orders.
They're a little upset, but
Further orders.
okay otherwise.
We hunger for battle. March. Your next command.
And we're barely able to keep up this army. It looks like that settlement was sacked, possibly? Can't get a vision on it because I don't have a spy anywhere near there, but oh well. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I'm enjoying this mod. I enjoy quite a bit of mods that are on there. There's a lot of fantastic mods. And the nice thing about these mods is that it's on the Steam Workshop. I don't have to go to some website to download it and do all this other shit like I have to do with my Fallout mods and Dragon Age mods. Ridiculous. Well, for Dragon Age I can understand because it's not on Steam. This member came forward and proved he was. Okay. House of Scipii is at war with Epirus now.
Commander, advance.
Alright, so it looks like that the Sinsubres have indeed taken Genoa. We're going to trespass here. So their main army is situated here in Genoa. Full stack, in fact. That said, we are going to declare war against them. Call our allies for help. No one's home, and I'm just going to simply auto-resolve. Minimal losses. Since I have no treaties with them, I'm not backstabbing them in any way, shape, or form. I'm just being an asshole. Which is always good. Make that a garrison colonia for sure.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so I want to be out of range of their city here, but I can't fortify, unfortunately. But if they come out to attack me, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to win.
Hunger for battle.
Well, of course, they're upset with us. War with the Insubres. Really? Tell me more. So I'm curious as to what they're going to do. Because they could either go and try and take Medlon back, which they'll get crushed by because I have walls. Or they could try to attack this main army here. Ooh. Ooh, you cheeky bastards. You're going to try the third option I was about to say and try and sneak around me.
Commander, set up the watch.
You cheeky sons of bitches. Trait gain. Hold on. Not quite right.
Ready for battle.
Alright, well, if they're just going to do that,
Siege to the settlement.
Just gonna auto-resolve and take their town then. Fuck you guys.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, let's take a look. A filthy spectacle. Your general is seeking permission to sail down to Cloaca Maxima. He feels the spectacle will provide distraction for the people and display his impressive piece of Roman architecture. Do nothing. We're not going to do anything with that turn. Alright.
That's your command.
The reason why we've taken Cisalpina, not just for territory reasons, of course, but Heroic Terrarius, you bet your ass I want that, is now we can issue an edict. And since the public order is going to be a little bit of a problem, we're going to go ahead and issue Bread Games. Just for that extra little boost of public order. Now the Insubres are left with a choice. Attempt to retake Genua, land and attempt to attack Valathri, or land and attempt to make for Patavium or Aridium. Choices, choices, choices. What are they doing? They're sailing toward Rome. What are you asshats doing?
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so I'm just going to move Lucius Julius up there in Medlon, because this is a choke point here between the Helvetii and the Redii. Now, the problem with the Alps factions here, as you can see, the Helvetii, the Redii, and the Nori, they're all basically in alliance with each other. So if you attack one, the other two are bound to join in. However, if you get them to attack you, the others might not come in necessarily. So basically, it's a waiting game, really, to see who attacks who first. And I'm rather curious as to what they're trying to do here, because they are suffering attrition since they are no longer have a town to feed them. So I'm kind of curious. Meanwhile, if they might try and go for Rome, because Rome is also suffering attrition as well. They're kind of beat up, if you can tell by the flag here. They're beat up kind of bad, actually. I'm curious. But I'm not going to move for Lathri just because I'm afraid they're going to try and double back. But, interesting turn of events that we got going here. Next turn, Medlon will be fully Romanized, and we'll have some good defenses set up there. Massalia wants a non-aggression pack. I'll take that for right now. I don't need Massalia at my doorstep right now, especially since I've just taken Cisalpina.
We live for battle.
And here's what I originally said.
Others do a fat goose.
So let's see what happens.
And you look
No,
plump.
see, yeah, the other two didn't join them. Exactly why I moved Lucius up there, because I was afraid, because it's usually the Helvetii that declare war against you first. A population surplus. I don't know where the Insubres went. I'm actually going to build another field of Mars here in Valathri. I'm going to use it to build an auxiliary barracks, just so that I'm going to pretty much use this area as my main recruitment center. Meanwhile, Medlon has a pretty hefty garrison there. I'm going to build an auxiliary barracks here.
Commander,
And at this point, I'm actually going to go on ahead and see if...
your command. You have further orders.
Yeah, it's actually doing fairly well for the most part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up in this mountain pass here and fortify. See if these guys are willing to come out and attack me.
Commander,
And I'm actually going to go ahead and recruit a dignitary to help convert this... yeah, we'll go for you. Dignitaries basically are agents that I usually use them to help convert provinces quicker to my culture, as well as you know, they could be shifty little bastards if you know how to use them right. But yeah, let's see what the Helvetii do. If the Helvetii attack me, I'll go ahead and show you that battle, and we'll call it quits. If not, then I'll go ahead and call it quits there, and We'll see what happens. The RDI are sailing about, doing their business. No, the Helvetii didn't attack me. Interesting. We have encountered Athens as a faction. Let's see if we can get trade with them. Why are you all upset? Really? Brudiite, what the hell are you all doing? You're at war with Athens already? God damn. Oh, the Insubres took Corsica and Sardinia.
I am sure you have many pleasant... Peace. Peace.
So they actually took this little island here from the Carthaginians. No, not the Carthaginians. Maybe the Carthaginians. I don't know. Yeah, the Carthaginians control Corsica and Sardinia. It looks like the Scipii have taken Carolus, though. So actually, if I could possibly take Eulalia from them,
We hunger for battle.
we'll do that. And we'll go ahead and build a library here. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll cut it there. So, first episode, we've secured a province, and we're now reaping the benefits from such actions. And, wow, the Senate army has really kind of fallen on hard times. Wow, Rome's garrison is only... Jesus Christ, I might actually try and take Rome now, but I don't know. We might not do it. We'll see what happens. So, very interesting start to this campaign. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are enjoying the new channel setup that I've got going here that's going to begin. And each and every one of you are special, beautiful, and amazing in your own special way. Don't let anybody else tell you any different. This is War Master Yudi, signing off for now.